The South Carolina GOP showing a vote of confidence for President Trump, canceling the South Carolina Republican primary. We talked to elected officials with the party in the upstate, and they say this isn't uncommon. Fox Carolina's Jen Phillips is live in Greenville for us tonight to explain what this means for voters throughout our state.
Hey, Victoria. Well, it means if you want to vote for a Republican presidential candidate, you're going to have to wait until the general election to do that, which will take place in November. Some voters in South Carolina will have to wait for the general election to cast their votes if they want to vote for a Republican presidential candidate.
It's not anything that's unusual.
That's because the state's Republican Party voted not to hold a presidential preference primary in 2020.
We're following precedent and foregoing the primary and all the taxpayer expense.
Nate Loip is the Greenville County Republican Party chairman. He says polls show South Carolina is overwhelmingly President Donald Trump country.
So there's no question that President Trump would have been automatically the nominee if we held a primary.
And that means contenders running against Trump like former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld and former South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford won't have a shot at voters in South Carolina during a primary.
The idea of a couple folks in a smoke-filled room deciding for all Republicans in the state that they don't get to have a debate, they don't get to have a discussion on where their party goes from here.
We caught up with Sanford, who recently decided to run against Trump.
I think that there are real great church-going folks in the upstate of South Carolina who have a difficult time with some of the president's tone, some of his conduct toward others, and that too ought to be debated.
Sanford, a two-term governor, says he can put together a vibrant campaign structure in the state for a primary.
I'm going to focus on making changes and elevating the debate where I can.
And he could possibly appeal the South Carolina GOP's decision, one that could be taken up by the Republican National Convention. So we asked Sanford if he plans to appeal the South Carolina GOP's decision. He says he's looking into it. We also know leaders in Nevada, Arizona, as well as Kansas. They've also canceled their presidential Republican primaries.